Hello! In this video, I'm going to walk through 4 steps to achieve your career goals, or really any goal that you set out for yourself. So stay tuned. Alright, so the first step is to get clear on your goal and what it is. So for example, is it to get a management position? Is it to get a promotion? Is it to make a certain amount of money? To make a transition into a new industry? First, figure out what your goal is. That is the first step. If you are not clear on what your goal is, then you don't know what your actions are going to be to take to get there. It's like you're driving, but you don't know where you're going. You don't know your destination. So it's going to be hard for you to actually end up there, and you're probably not going to. Step 2, identify your challenges. When we set a goal for ourselves, the first thing our brain is going to do is come up with a bunch of reasons to challenge you on why you can't do it. This is very normal. So it's going to tell you why it's going to be hard, why you won't be able to do it, why it's not going to work, why you're going to have to delay it or put it off, and why it's going to be really tough. And that's why most people give up right away. They're like, I can't do it. So write all these challenges and thoughts out. Then turn them into strategies. So for example, your brain is going to say, I don't have experience for that role yet. I could never do that. I could never get into a role like that because I don't have the experience. So the strategy might be to say, talk to a few people that are in that role right now and see whether that's really true, and see if there are some ways that there are people that have succeeded in getting that role without all the experience that you think you need. Maybe they had some transferable skills. Maybe you can start to see how it's possible for you. So start looking for evidence of what is possible for you. So sticking to that car analogy, you're going to need to plot your course and put some thought behind how you're going to get where you're going. So step number 3, it's okay that you don't know exactly how or have all the answers yet. So a lot of people will say, well, I don't know how to do it. Now, you're not going to know how to do it. You're not going to know all the steps because you haven't done it yet. That's completely normal. So you won't know exactly how you're going to get there, and your brain will tell you that you don't know. So you'll find yourself saying, but I don't know how to do that. And that's okay. You don't want, or you won't know how, and you won't know all the answers yet. That's okay. You just need to identify your next step. So you want to map out your action plan, and that's going to be your guide as to where you're going to start with. So you start with the actions that you believe you need to take to get you there. And you don't need to know what they all are just yet. So just the next step. So you don't need to see the entire staircase and the top. You just need to see the next step. Leads me to point number 4. Do a regular assessment of what is working well for you and what is not working. So once you've done a clear assessment of that, you can get a clearer picture of what your next step's gonna be. So regularly check in on what it is that you're working on, and is it working? Is it really working? Like, did that work? Did you get a result? Your brain will wanna focus on what's going wrong. It's always gonna focus on what's going wrong. It's gonna tell you, oh yeah, but you got an interview, but you didn't get the job, so you can never get the job. But the truth is, you got an interview. Lots of people can't get interviews. So that worked. Whatever you did to get that interview got you to the next step in the process, and that worked. So you want to be paying attention to that and say, okay, so how can I get more interviews? How can I do more of what worked? When you reach your goal, you're going to look back and you're going to see that it was just a bunch of things that you did that did work and a bunch of things that you did that didn't work. But the thing is, you need to do all the things to see what's going to work and what isn't. You're not going to know that before you take the action. So there you have it, 4 steps to achieve any goal. So if you want the exact step-by-step system to land your dream role and to succeed in your career, sign up for my free workshop. It's absolutely free. It's the 4-step process to get the job you want, regardless of where you're at right now. So you're going to learn in-depth 4-step process. So the first is how to get those endless opportunities coming through the door for you, opportunities coming to you. You're going to learn how to crush your interviews, countless examples of how to actually answer the questions, negotiate your salary like a pro, get yourself set up for success in your new role. What's more, you'll never have to worry about how to get a job again because it's a system and you can repeat it and put it into place whenever you need. So you can start watching this workshop right away. All you need to do is sign up below. The link is there. It's called the 4-step process to getting the job you want, regardless of where you're at right now. All right, there you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next week. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, and I will see you on that training or in the next video. All right, thanks. Bye. 4 steps. That's it. It's 4 steps. So it's opportunities, interviews, salary negotiation, getting started, set up for success.